promise, welcome back to part 2. So, if you hadn't really noticed, I did do a couple of changes, specifically to the thigh region and something that a friend had pointed out. Yes, I finally fixed the hand. As you can see, she now has 5 freaking fingers. I hope you are happy. Now, onwards to the next phase, which is shading. I also fixed up a bit of her shading for her skin. Now it looks a bit more natural lighting. I've even fixed up her elbows, made it more realistic. And don't get me started about the clothes, because that one took a little bit of a doozy to fix up. Basically, the main areas that I did have problem with were mostly the wrinkles. I couldn't make them look realistic enough. And also, the chest area looked kind of funky, so I had to fix that as well. So, as we always do for these situations, I am now going to close my mouth. And, oh crap, I forgot I did that. I'm going to close my mouth and just allow you guys to watch the process, and hopefully you have enough trust in me to not frick this up. Now look, I know I said that I would be quiet during this, but I also forgot that I also promised to talk about the second and third backstory of this character. Well, the second one, where I said I would wake up in this character body after the whole Luna chapter situation. Yeah, that situation looking a lot more plausible if that scenario would ever happen. But after the Luna chapter, I got to do the Selena chapter and the Chrome chapter, and allow me to say, the original Commandant gets on my goddamn nerves. I don't know if it's because I play too much Arknights, but for goodness sake, bring a freaking shield to a fight where you know something like a projectile would be thrown at you. A shield, in my opinion, is a better secondary weapon than just having a freaking gun. I know they have an exosuit. It's supposed to protect them, but time and time again, that suit has been proven not to be able to protect them. So if I was isekai'd into this particular version of my Commandant's body, I am 100% gearing up with a shield. Or at least something else other than that power suit to protect my ass. For goodness sake. And finally, the third one is kind of a combination of what happens in the Chrome chapter and also what happens in the Selena chapter. Basically, in the Chrome chapter, okay, this is spoilery, so to those who want to read, or at least attempt to read, the PGR story, you might want to leave now. But anyway, in the Chrome chapter, our Commandant sadly gets sent to solitary confinement under the guise of, well, under the guise of monitoring our condition after being corrupted. Yeah, to all Arknight players who know that is majorly BS, it was 100% BS. Because lo and behold, a corrupted organization wanted to monitor us and see if we would turn into a certain character that was the original Commandant for the Grey Ravens. And thank God we can control this character. Because the last thing I want to be is the second coming of the Doctor from Arknights in this game. Because trust me, I have that urge. And I slick want to... Okay, please ignore this little error here. I fixed it. Calm down. But anyway, yeah, if I was in the Commandant situation, they would have became the second coming of the Doctor, because I would have found a way to freaking blow up the entirety of Babylonia. And not only that, they did the Norwegian, or one of the daggum Nordic countries, punishment on our character. where they basically put us in a solitary confinement room that is all white. To a lot of people who don't watch medieval ways of how criminals were basically tortured, yeah, a white room will 100% frick you up. And sadly, it messed up the Commandant pretty horribly. And also, the news of her friend being severely injured to the point where he nearly died is something that the Commandant does not need. And also, my gosh, Chrome. You are literally knocking on death's door and you have the nerve to act all optimistic. Like, I know I do that a lot when I play certain characters, but sir, you have no right. But yeah, the other scenario I was thinking of, thanks to Chrome's chapter, is basically taking over the Commandant's body when they have officially snapped while being in solitary confinement, and I basically just fill in for them until their mental state is back to normal. Ah, boy. And allow me to say, I don't think I can last as long as the Commandant could in that situation either, so... But, yeah, PGR is just as messed up as freaking Arknights. I feel bad for the Commandant in the story. But hey, you have literally the FGO and Arknights fanbase helping you out, so don't worry, we can get you through this. The question is, how in the frick would I be able to survive that kind of solitary confinement other than cutting my finger and turning the sucker red? I mean, that's what most of them did in that situation, so I don't blame them. But of course, if we would have done that, Corona would have found a good plausible way to do a door thing on our behinds, and I would like to not be experimented on like I'm in freaking Rhinelab. But that's all I want to say, so sorry that this whole entire drawing video turned into a talking match, but that there was my third theory. And enjoy this small bit of quiet that you have left. And that, my dear friends, is the end of the video. The next time you will see me will probably be in Arknights or FGO. Heck, maybe even Honkai Star Rail. In other words, peace!